Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. Been awake for about an hour, just kind of lounging around. We did good miles yesterday. We're planning to do a little less today and setting ourselves up for tomorrow's hike into Donner Ski Ranch for the day, where we'll do a little bit of a Nero. Coming out of my tent site, I've got this beautiful little meadow. Got the valley with a phenomenal view, and then this creek running very well. So coming down to get a little bit of more water for this morning, and I've got everything about packed up, and we'll head out here in a little bit when Ryan's done tinkering around. Hello again. It is 6:58. We are walking out of camp. Yesterday, towards the end of my video, we had that peak right there is the one that had that really magnificent, just big pine growing out of it. Just very impressive. Sits out above us there. We were able to look down yesterday at where we were going to camp tonight, or where we were able to camp last night. It is 6:58. We're getting out of camp earlier than we had expected today. We were just going to kind of lounge around and take it slow, but that doesn't usually happen. You just get up, it's a little cool, start walking. Creek down there below us, but I got my water in. We have Lake Tahoe in front of us. A little bit of cloud cover today. See if we get a thunderstorm. I think it'll probably burn off, but sun peeking up over the far range. Absolutely beautiful. Wildflowers greeting us this morning. Whites, purples, reds, yellows. Just astonishing. Hope you stick with me through the day, and I'll check back in a bit. Tahoe's behind us. We've come around a point, and we are now on the ridge between Tahoe and the other valley. And as you can see, we are entering the Granite Chief Wilderness, our next wilderness section. We're on this razorback ridge line, valley on one side, awesome wildflowers, and a beautiful view of Tahoe on the other. Fair amount of wind up here, and it gives just a chill, but as we're moving, it feels good, keeping us from getting too warm. I alternate between putting the hood on for a little extra warmth and keeping it off for a little extra cool down. But this is just an amazingly beautiful section. We definitely are on the wrong side of the ridge line for the wind. It's blasting us, and it's definitely just a hair on the chilly side. I'd like it to be a couple degrees warmer, but we'll take it, because when it's a couple degrees warmer, you kind of wish it was a couple degrees lower. There's a super happy medium in there. In front of us are a bunch of mountain peaks. We've got Granite Chief is right center screen. Granite Chief is what we will pass just to the right of tomorrow morning. Tahoe view as we get to the ridgeline. We're about to hit another Razor's Edge, which has a ski boundary that we're going to walk right along the edge of here in just a moment. I believe once I pop around this little knoll, don't remember for sure, but we'll find out. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Looks like Ryan's found a nice little wind shelter. I'm gonna go join him in, I think. But right over in front of us, you can see the snow fencing and the ski boundary right at center screen. So walking along that. All right, that was a tad embarrassing. Walked up to the guy sitting in the little windbreak, thinking it was Ryan. Said snack time, and he said I'm on the phone, and I realized it's not Ryan. Guess we have observations. Not too great right now. So we're the top of Wolverine Bowl, which is a winter ski run. Ski boundary right here. Snack time is over. Head back into the bitter cold wind. It's getting to me, but I wanted to get a video of this beautiful hillside full of the mule's ears with the yellow and purple flower mixed in. Just super attractive. Just looks like carpeting. So we are doing a very quick descent down off of the ridge line back into the forest. We've had a very, very light sprinkle that does not seeming to doesn't seem to be sustained. Getting down off of that ridge line into the trees is a much appreciated break from the wind. As you can see, I threw on my windbreaker. It's pretty seldom that I put on any layer other than my hoodie, so it takes a lot. Of course, now that I've dropped down into the tree line, I'm not hitting the wind anymore, and I'm starting to get warm. The next time you see me, I'll probably be back in just the blue hoodie. Well, so much for the rain holding off. It's starting to come fairly steady. I'm gonna get under a little bit of tree cover, I think, and pull out some bags and get my wool hat and gloves and stuff into that just to protect them from the water. So flexibility. Good news is the rain has stopped. However, we are encountering lots of blowdown. Let's go over. We'll go under. And then we'll go over. All right. Pretty good uphill push I didn't expect. And we are at our lunch location. This beautiful little stream. Good water collection spot. So packs off, pads out, stoves out, and cook up some lunch. Beans and cheese Fritos today. All right, 30 minutes for lunch. Mary Poppins here is gonna stay a little longer under his umbrella. There's a light mist still in the air, and I'm getting a little chilled, so I'm gonna keep moving. He's gonna relax for a little bit more, and we'll meet him at the top. We have 1,000-foot elevation gain over the next 2.3 miles. And at the top of this little climb, we will be at the Palisades Ski Resort. Should be known as Squaw Valley. And from there, we'll get a descent into camp. Coming uphill, warmed up a little bit again, so I stopped at this creek, which is just over halfway up the grade. And our elevation, we've gone halfway, so we're doing good. I laid down here for about 15 minutes to wait for Ryan. Since I'd warmed up a little, he just walked by. So I've just passed the Granite Chief Wilderness boundary again. We entered that this morning and have hiked all the way through that wilderness and are now exiting it. All right, just cresting the saddle at Squaw Valley, more locally known as Palisades. We've got the high voltage Black Diamond ski run right here. That should about do it for our uphill today, I think. At about 2.5 to get into camp. So it's kind of always neat. Distance again. We've got the restaurant and chalet over on that peak. We had seen that from way on the other side of it. And then behind it, we've got Lake Tahoe. Beautiful area. Awesome views here. And if I remember, we have a pretty significant downhill jog here for our next little bit. I do find it kind of interesting when we walk underneath chairlifts. Right in front of us there is Granite Chief, and the namesake for the wilderness we just walked through. It's pretty impressive on this side, just all the rock. All right, we've come out of the backside of Squaw Valley, Palisades, whatever you want to call it. And we're headed back now towards Donner Summit, Donner, which is in front of us. And still got a big wind blowing. We had been on the other side of the mountain for the last mile or so, so had a nice wind break. It's kicking up some again, but temperatures have come up a little bit as well, and we don't have the drizzle anymore, so we're looking good. But just from here, amazing views out into the mountains. Absolutely gorgeous. We finished with the last half mile uphill from a river, ending at 16.8 miles today. The wind was cold, but the views were beautiful. If you'd like to see more pictures and narrative, please visit my blog, davespcthike.blogspot.com. That's where this video will also be embedded. Thank you.